Students, today we are starting exercise number 14.3. In this exercise, we will learn how to divide an algebraic expression, like how to divide a polynomial by a monomial, or how to divide a polynomial by a binomial, or how to divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Okay, so first of all, we have the first question which says carry out the following division. In the first expression, we have 28x raised to 4 divided by 56x. Okay. Now, first of all, what we need to do is we need to write this expression in the numerator and the denominator format. So let's write it: 28x raised to 4 upon 56x. Now, this thing can be written as in the format of multiplication of the factors. So 28 can be written as 2 into 7. X raised to 4 can be written as x into x into x into x 4 times, upon 56 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into x. Now, cancelling the common factors on numerator and denominator, which are the common factors? 2 into 2 here on numerator and denominators are same. 7 again on up and down there is same. X is again in the numerator and denominator it is same. So cancelling the common factors, we are remaining with x into x into x whole thing divided by 2. Now 2 can be written as separately, that is half. X into x into x can be written as x cube. So this is your final answer after division. Again, one more expression we have. First of all, what we need to do is we need to write it in the numerator and the denominator format. So 66 p cube square r cube upon 11 cube r square. Now this thing can be written as 66 can be written as 2 into 3 into 11 into p. Q square is that, so q into q, r cube is that, so r into r into r whole thing divided by 11 into q into r square is that, so r into r. Again, cancelling the common factors in the numerator and the denominator, we will get is 11 gets cancelled, p on q on numerator and denominator gets cancelled, r into r gets cancelled. So what we are remaining is 2 into 3, 11 gets cancelled, q gets cancelled, again we have 1 q. Okay, this thing gets cancelled. Now 11 here gets cancelled, r into r gets cancelled on both the sides, so we are remaining with p into 1q into r. Okay, so the final expression you get it as 6p q r. Okay, so this is your final answer after division. We have one more expression here. Let's first write it in the numerator and the denominator format. 34 x cube y cube z cube upon 51 x y square z cube. Okay, 34 can be written as 2 into 17 into x into x into x. Y cube is that, so y into y into y, and z cube is that, so z into z into z. Whole thing divided by 51. 51 can be written as 3 into 17 into x. Y square is there, so y into y. X, z cube is there, so z into z into z. Now again, cancelling the common factors in the numerator and the denominator, what do we get? 17 gets cancelled, x again gets cancelled, y into y on both the sides gets cancelled, z into z into z gets cancelled. So what you are remaining with is 2 into x into x into y. Okay, and in the denominator you are left with nothing, just 3. So this expression can be written as 2 upon 3, x into x is x square and y. So this is your final answer after division. One more we have this expression, but student, before we learn this expression, do you remember the laws of exponent? There was one law in the laws of exponent which we learned it as like a, if there is something like this, a raised to m divided by a raised to n, it can be written, because you know this is the exponent, the power, this thing is known as the exponent, and the a is known as the base. Fine. So if this is like this, we can write it as like a raised to m minus n. If there is a division, power gets subtracted, you know, exponents gets subtracted. So this thing you should know. So let's first write it in the numerator and the denominator format. So 12 a raised to 8 b raised to 8 divided by minus 6 a raised to 6 and b raised to 4. Okay, so this thing, as we already know that there is 12 here, there is 6 here, 6 2s are 12, this gets cancelled, 6 2s are, and again after that this minus sign that comes in the numerator, so we have minus 2. There is a raised to 8 here and a raised to 6 here, which can be written as a raised to 8 minus 6 from this laws of exponent. Okay, we have b raised to 8 here and b raised to 4 here, so this can be written as b raised to 8 minus 4 according to this law of exponent, which finally can be written as minus 2 a raised to square and b raised to 4. So this is your final answer after division. Okay. Question number 2. Divide the given polynomial by a given monomial. See, we have been given a polynomial which should be divided by a monomial. We already know that polynomial has many terms and monomial have a single term. So first of all, what we are going to do is, students, we need to write this expression in the numerator and the denominator format. So let's just write 5x square minus 6x upon 3x divided by 3x. Now again, we need to take common from this first expression. We have 5x square minus 6x, so we can take x as common and the rest of the thing inside 5x minus 6 whole thing divided by 3x. So here x gets cancelled, which is a common factor, and you are left with 5x minus 6 whole thing divided by 3. So this is your final answer after division. We have one more expression here. Again, we need to write it in the numerator and the denominator format. So let's just first write it. 8 into x cube y square z square plus x square y cube z square plus x square y square z cube whole thing divided by 4x square y square z square. Now we need to take some of the common factors outside. So let's just write 8. As you can see, student, there is x cube here and x square here, so you can take out as x square is common. In the same way, y square can be taken out from all the three terms, so y square, and z square can also be taken as a common. And the rest of the thing, that is x, is remaining here in the first term, in the second term is y, and in the third term we have z. Okay, whole thing divided by 4 into x square into y square into z square. As we can see, 4 2s are 8, so this 4 gets cancelled here, and the rest of the common factor, that is x square y square z square, here also x square y square z square gets cancelled. Okay, so we are remaining with 2 into, and the rest of the thing which is in the bracket, x plus y plus z. So this is your final answer after division. Okay, we have one more term here. Let's just write in the numerator and the denominator format. So p cube raised to 6 minus p raised to 6 cube cube. Whole thing divided by p cube cube cube. Let's take out something common. As you can see, this is p cube and this is p raised to 6. So p cube is actually common. Q raised to 6 here, q raised to 3 here. So again you can take q cube as common and the rest of the thing can be written in the bracket. So p cube has been taken common. From here q cube has been taken common. So q cube is remaining. From here p cube q cube has been taken. So p cube is remaining. And the bottom we have p cube q cube. Clearly, as you can see, this p cube q cube from numerator and denominator gets cancelled and you are left with q cube minus p cube. So this is your final answer after division. Question number 3. Work out the following divisions. Question number 1, in which we have 10x minus 25 divided by 5. So let's first of all write in the numerator and the denominator format. That is 10x minus 25 divided by 5. We can take 5 common from both the sides from here. So 5 taking common, in the bracket it's remaining 2x minus 5 divided by 5. This 5 gets cancelled and the final answer is 2x minus 5. So this is your final answer of division. Let's write this in the numerator and the denominator format. This can be written as 10 into y, 6y plus 21, whole thing divided by 5 into 2y plus 7. Again we can take common 3 from the bracket. So 10 into y into 3. So in the bracket it's remaining 2y plus 7. And the numerator we have 5 into 2y plus 7. As you can see, the bracket part 2y plus 7, 2y plus 7, it's common, it gets cancelled. And this thing 5 ones are and 5 twos are. So you're remaining with 2 into y into 3, that can be written as 6y. So this is your final answer after division. Now let's write this thing in the numerator and the denominator format. 96 ABC, 3a minus 12, 5b minus 30 upon 144 a minus 4 b minus 6. What we can do is we need to take a common factor from 96 and 144. Okay, so 96 and 144, they can be written as 48 into 2 and 48 into 3. So 96 I am writing as 2 into 48 into a into b into c. Okay, and 3 can be taken common from this bracket and 5 can be taken common from this bracket. So into 3 into 5, and after taking common 3 from this bracket, we are remaining with a minus 4, and from here 5 we are taking common, so we are remaining with b minus 6. Okay, fine. And the denominator 144 can be written as 3 into 48 into, this thing is same to same, a minus 4 b minus 6. Clearly students, you can see the bracket part a minus 4 and b minus 6 is common in numerator and denominator, so this thing gets cancelled. Again 3 is here, 3 is here, this thing gets cancelled, and 48, this thing gets cancelled. So what is remaining? So just to make you little easy, let's just cancel this. 48 gets cancelled, and a minus 4 b minus 6 gets cancelled from here, and 3 gets cancelled from here. So the rest of the thing you can clearly see. So we are writing 2 into A into B into C, okay, into 5, and nothing remains. So we can write this as 5 into 2, that is 10, A, B, C. So this is your answer after division. Okay students, now we will be doing question number 4, which says divide as directed. So first of all, we are going to write these questions, these expressions in the numerator and the denominator format. So 5 into 2x plus 1 into 3x plus 5, whole thing divided by 2x plus 1. Clearly, as you can see, in the numerator and the denominator you have 2x plus 1 as common, so which gets cancelled out, and you are left with 5 into 3x plus 5. So this is your answer. Okay. Third question we have, which is quite a long expressions. So first of all, we need to write it in the numerator and denominator format. So 52 p q r into p plus q into q plus r into r plus p, whole thing divided by 104 p into q plus r into r plus p. Now students, this 52 and 104, we need to find the common factor of which by doing the prime factorization. So 52 can be written as 4 into 13 into p into q into r into p plus q into q plus r into r plus p, whole thing divided by 104 can be written as 8 into 13 into p into q plus r into r plus p. Now clearly students, we can cancel out the common factors from the numerator and the denominator. There is q plus r here, which gets cancelled, r plus p, which gets cancelled. We have p here, which gets cancelled, q gets cancelled, 13 gets cancelled, and 4 ones are, and this is 4 twos are. So what we are left out with is r into p plus q, whole thing divided by 2. So this is your final answer. We have one more expression over here. We need to write it in the numerator and denominator format. X into x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3, whole thing divided by x into x plus 1. Clearly, as you can see, there is x plus 1 common in the numerator and denominator, and it gets cancelled. X also gets cancelled. So you are left with x plus 2 into x plus 3. So this is your final answer. Okay students, now question number 4, which says factorize the expressions and divide them as directed. That means first of all we need to factorize them and then we need to divide them. Okay, now here we need to use the factorization by splitting the middle term method. Okay, let's see how we are going to do this. Now first of all we need to write this expression in the numerator and the denominator format. So y square plus 7y plus 10, whole thing divided by y plus 5. Now students, see, this is an expression y square plus 7y plus 10. Here the constant term is 10. Now this, we need to find the factors of 10 in such a way so that when you multiply both the factors you get 10, but when you add or subtract you will get 7. Okay, so in this way what we can do is we have one factor 2 and 5. 2 into 5 we get 10 and 2 plus 5 we get 7. Okay, so we are splitting the middle term 7y here. Okay, so this we can write as y square plus 2y plus 5y plus 10. Okay, whole thing divided by y plus 5. Next, we can arrange two terms in a group. These two terms and these two terms we will take common. Y is common in the first two terms, so we take y as common and you get y plus 2 in the bracket. Next, we are taking plus as common and we will take 5 as common and the rest of the thing, that is y plus 2 in the bracket. Whole thing divided by y plus 5. In the next step, you see y plus 2 is coming in both the sides. Again, we will take it common. So y plus 2 as common and the rest of the thing, that is y plus 5 in a separate bracket. Whole thing divided by y plus 5. Now see student, you have a common factor in the numerator and denominator, that is y plus 5, both of which gets cancelled and the final answer is y plus 2. Okay, so this is your final answer. Now student, see, in this expression, the question number 3rd, we will write in the numerator and denominator format. So 5p square minus 25p plus 20 whole thing divided by p minus 1. What we'll do is we'll take common from these three terms. As we can see, 5 is common in all the three terms, so we will take 5 as common and the rest of the thing inside. So p square minus 5p, because from 25 5 has been taken common, so the rest of the thing is 5p plus, here you will get 4, because from 25 you are taking common, so you have 4 here. Again 5 into 4 you will get back to back 20. Okay, whole thing divided by p minus 1. Okay, now we are going to factorize by splitting the middle term. You see students, in this expression you have a constant term 4, so we need to find such a factor of 4 so that when you multiply the factor you will get 4, but when you add or subtract you will get it as 5, the middle term. Okay, so we have one of the factor, that is 1 into 4 you will get 4 and 1 plus 4 you will get 5. But clearly students, there is a negative sign here, so we already know that same sign gets, the operation is addition, so we'll put minus here and minus here. Okay, so now what we can do is we'll put a square bracket, so p square minus 1p, you don't have to write 1p, you will write just p, plus that minus 4p and last term is 4. Okay, whole thing divided by p minus 1. Again you will group them into two terms and you will take out common. First of all we will write 5 and from these two terms we have p as common, so you will take out p as common and the bracket you will write p minus 1. Again minus you will take common and 4 also you will take common. Okay, so in the bracket you have p, and because you have taken minus as common, so this plus sign will become minus here, so minus 1. Okay, and whole thing divided by p minus 1. Now you can write, do you see p minus 1 you get on both the sides, so this you have to take it as common, so 5p minus 1 into rest of the thing, that is p minus 4, you will write in the separate bracket p minus 4, whole thing divided by p minus 1. This p minus 1 gets cancelled and the final answer is 5p minus 4. Okay, fine. Now one more expression we have, we'll write in the numerator and denominator format, so 5p q p square minus q square whole thing divided by 2p into p plus q. Okay, Now see students, we have memorized that formula a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. Okay, so I'll write that formula also. So 5 p q, this thing, applying the formula, you will get p minus q one time and p plus q another time, whole thing divided by 2p into p plus q. And which formula you used? Because we have one formula, a square minus b square will give you a minus b into a plus b. Okay, so we have applied this formula here, b square minus q square, you will get p minus q into p plus q. Clearly p plus q gets cancelled. From here p will get cancelled, and the rest of the thing, that is 5 q p minus q upon 2. This can be written as 5 upon 2 into q into p minus q. So this is your final answer after division. Number 6. First of all, we will write them in the numerator and denominator format. So 12xy 9x square minus 16y square, whole thing divided by 4xy into 3x plus 4y. Now see students, 12xy will write just like that, and this bracket part we can modify a bit. 9x square can be written as 3x whole square minus 16y square can be written as 4y whole square. Bracket close. Now 4xy 3x plus 4y. Students, clearly we need to apply here that formula which we learned last time, that is a square minus b square will give you a minus b into a plus b. You need to apply it here. So this bracket part is a and this bracket part is your b. So one time minus and another time plus. So we can write this as 12xy 3x minus 4y into 3x plus 4y, whole thing divided by 4xy 3x plus 4y. Clearly 3x plus 4y, 3x plus 4y, these are common in the numerator and denominator, will get cancelled. xy, here xy again will get cancelled. 4 1s are 4 3s are 12, and the final answer you are left with 3 here and 3x minus 4y here, and this is your final answer after division. Okay students, so we have finished exercise 14.3 here, and you can practice the sums, and you can try the other sums as well. We will continue with the exercise 14.4 in our next video. Till then, keep practicing. Thank you.